It's 3 p.m. You haven't lifted anything heavy. You haven't run from anything. You've barely moved more than 10 meters all day. And yet, you're exhausted. Not sleepy, not lazy, hollowed out. Your thoughts feel like wet sand. The words on your screen blur together. You read the same sentence 3 times and still don't know what it said. You did nothing physical today, so why does your brain feel like it just ran a marathon? Here's the strange part. It did, but not the kind of marathon you think. The truth is, your brain isn't tired from working too hard. It's starving, slowly, quietly, while you sit perfectly still, in a chair that is doing something to you that no human body was ever designed to survive. To understand what that chair is really doing, we have to leave this office. We have to go back. 300,000 years back, to a world with no desks, no clocks, no 9 to 5. A world where your ancestors worked in a way your body still remembers, even if you've forgotten it completely. Picture the cold first. It's the late Pleistocene. The air bites. Frost clings to the grass at dawn, and the breath of every living thing hangs in the morning light like smoke. A man crouches at the edge of a tree line. He is one of your direct ancestors. His muscles are warm, loose, ready. His eyes sweep the horizon, slow, wide, scanning the whole valley at once. The far ridge, the riverbank, the dark shapes of a herd grazing half a mile away. He is working. But notice how he works. He moves in bursts, a sprint after game, then stillness, then climbing, then long quiet hours of watching the grass move. He digs, he rests, he carries. He does not work for 8 unbroken hours. No human did. Not once. Not anywhere on Earth. For 300,000 years, your ancestors worked in waves. Effort, then recovery. Tension, then release. The task decided the rhythm, not a clock on a wall. And then, in a single eye blink of evolutionary time, barely 200 years ago, we built a new kind of cage. We took a creature designed to move in bursts across an open landscape, and we asked it to sit still, in one position, staring at one fixed point, for 8 hours straight. We called it productivity. Your body has another word for it. Let's start with what's happening inside your skull right now as you sit. Your brain is only about 2% of your body weight, but it drinks 20% of your blood's oxygen. It is the hungriest organ you own, and it has no storage tank. It needs a fresh river of blood every second, forever. That river depends on one thing: movement. When you move, your muscles squeeze your blood vessels like a pump. Every step, every shift, every time you stand, your legs push a fresh surge of oxygen-rich blood up toward your brain. Now sit completely still for hours. The pump stops. Blood pools in your legs. The flow upward slows to a trickle. And up in the command center, the lights begin to dim. But it isn't just oxygen. Movement triggers a molecule scientists call BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of it as fertilizer for your mind. It's the substance that grows new brain cells, repairs old ones, and builds the connections that let you focus and think clearly. Movement turns the BDNF on. Stillness shuts it off. So when you sit motionless for 8 hours, you're not just resting. You're starving your brain of oxygen and cutting off the fertilizer that keeps it from decaying. That hollow, foggy feeling at 3 p.m. isn't weakness. It's your brain idling on standby for a flood that never comes. Your ancestor at the tree line never felt this. His body was a pump that never stopped moving. His mind was fed with every stride. We took the fuel line and we kinked it. But oxygen is only the first betrayal. There's a second one, hidden inside the clock itself. You felt it, even if you've never had a name for it. Around mid-morning, you're sharp, focused. The work flows. Then, somewhere past the 90-minute mark, A fog rolls in. Your attention frays. You drift to your phone, to coffee, to anything. You think you've lost focus. You think you're being lazy. You're not. You're obeying a rhythm older than language. Your brain runs in tides, natural cycles of roughly 90 to 120 minutes. Scientists call them ultradian rhythms, a wave of sharp, high focus, followed by a trough where your mind demands recovery. Your ancestors lived inside these waves perfectly. They worked when the task called and the energy was high, and when the wave fell, they rested. They let the body refill before the next surge. Effort and recovery. Breathing in, breathing out. Then the modern workday declared war on the tide. It demanded 8 flat hours of equal output. Hour 1 must look like hour 5. The wave is forbidden. The trough is treated as failure. So you fight your own biology. You pour caffeine onto a brain begging to rest. You sit there at hour 6, pushing against a falling tide, producing almost nothing, and feeling guilty about it. We didn't make humans more productive. We took a creature that worked in brilliant, powerful bursts and forced it to fake a smooth, unbroken line it was never built to draw. Now, look up from this screen for one moment. Just for a second. Did you feel that? That tiny release in your shoulders? In your jaw? There's a reason. And it's the third betrayal, maybe the cruelest one of all. Go back to the valley. Your ancestors' eyes are doing something specific. They're soft, wide, taking in the entire panorama, the distant ridge, the wide sky, the open grass running to the horizon. This is called panoramic vision, and to the ancient nervous system, it means one thing: I can see far. No threat is hidden. I am safe. A wide open gaze is a signal of calm wired into us across millions of years. When your eyes relax outward across distance, your body quietly stands down. Heart rate slows, the muscles loosen. Now look at what you do all day. You lock your eyes onto a glowing rectangle 18 inches from your face. A tight, fixed, close-up stare, hour after hour. And your ancient brain has no idea it's looking at a spreadsheet. To a nervous system shaped on the savannah, this narrow, locked-in focus means only one thing. You stare this hard, this close, this still, only when something is wrong. A predator in the grass, a threat that hasn't moved yet. So your body does what it's done for 300,000 years. It prepares. It releases a slow, steady drip of cortisol, the stress hormone. The muscles tense, the jaw tightens, the breath goes shallow. Not for a moment of danger, for 8 hours. Every single day. You are not imagining the tension headache. You are not imagining the tight chest by evening. Your eyes have been signaling threat to your body since the moment you sat down, and your body has been bracing for an attack that never comes. The valley was safe. Your screen never lets you know it, so here you are, a creature built to move in waves, pinned still in a chair. A brain designed to drink movement, slowly starving on standby. A pair of eyes shaped to sweep the open horizon, locked instead onto a glowing screen, signaling danger all day long. We didn't escape the harshness of the ancient world. We just hid it. We traded the cold and the hunger and the leopard in the grass for something quieter. Something that doesn't kill you in an afternoon. It just dims you, one motionless hour at a time. Your ancestors had no choice. The cold was real. The hunger was real. The danger never ended. You have a choice they never did, and most days, you don't take it. Tonight, when you finally rise from that chair and your blood floods back up to a brain that's been waiting all day, notice that feeling for a moment. That isn't comfort. That's 300,000 years of memory stirring inside you, asking the same question it has asked since the fire and the frost and the open grass. Why did you sit so still for so long in a world that would have let you move?